Alrighty, client billing 101, everybody's favorite topic. I know it's my favorite topic. I wake up every morning and I'm excited to learn all about accounting. So let's dive right into it. The first thing you want to do is you want to get into a client's account. So I'm already in one right now. Of course, you could go into your CRM through the Clients tab and then look at your people. Now let's take a look at there's sort of four types of adjustments you might make with regards to billing. So in this case, let's look at them right here by clicking on the Operations tab. So we've got four options: add a payment, add an invoice, add a credit, and add a refund. So let's start with what do these mean. Add a payment. So a payment means your client pays you, right? So it's a case where your client gives you money in some capacity. Okay. Adding an invoice. Adding an invoice means it's the client owes the organization something. It's not necessarily true that they've also added a payment. What it means is there's a promise to pay. So the client owes the organization money. Now let's take a look at credits. So a credit means the organization owes the participant some money. So in this case, you might add it a credit because you've canceled a class and you need to go ahead and switch them to another, or maybe they've just canceled and they're going to keep it on their account for a later date. And then of course a refund, which is where the organization actually gives the client money. So that's different than a credit. Why is it different? So if we cancel a class, the act of cancellation creates a credit on the account, and that credit we may choose to do multiple things with it. It might just stay with the organization and go into revenue. It might stay on the client's account as a credit to be used later, and of course you could also choose to do a refund. So let's go through that whole process together and get a kind of a deeper understanding of it. So let's go find an invoice here. So we've got an online purchase here done a few days ago for $645. So let me open that up. I see my invoices here. I'm going to click over here to cancel refund items. So now we see here, if I look at Lucy the dog, I'm going to go ahead, click that, and this nice little drop-down menu opens up and it gives me all of my options. So the first thing I can do is, if I'm just looking to do something like a class switch, I could go ahead and just do credit the full amount and click save. Okay, but perhaps it's not a switch. Perhaps it's a client is leaving for some reason, or they want to cancel, or anything like that. So in that case, I'm going to issue a credit. Now, every organization has different rules. Some allow refunds, some just put credits on the account. So if it's just going to be a credit, I'm going to potentially credit a partial amount. So in this case, because the program is already started, the credit is prorated down to what's left. Or I could add an administrative fee based on a percentage or dollars. And if I choose to actually go ahead and issue a refund, the system is going to let me do that down here. So the suggested refund is $0, or I could do a specific amount of, say, $250. I can issue that right back onto their credit card if they've paid via Amelia, or I could do a refund in another format. So once again, let's get a quick understanding here. So if I'm looking to create a credit on the account or issue a cancellation, I'm going to go and cancel the class. That cancellation creates a credit. Again, this act of cancellation does not give money back to your client. It just puts a credit on your account. This is to manage what you do next. Now, you may use that credit on the account to go ahead and switch classes, or you may elect to leave a credit on the person's account so they can use it at a later date to go buy another class, for instance. And you may, of course, add a penalty. So I could add a $50 administrative penalty for issuing this 100% credit. And of course, if you're feeling exceedingly jealous or generous, you may choose to go ahead and issue them a refund of some sort. So it could be a $0 refund where we just do the credit, or you could add a specific refund amount. In this case, I may do $550, and I've got multiple options. Alrighty, I hope this video is helpful. Once again, we covered adding a credit, an invoice, a payment, and a refund. And of course, understanding this is incredibly important for how you manage your client's billing.